Hi, I'm masking my identity to answer some of the questions that Kid Crossings volunteers threw out as situations that they need some help with.
Hey, how's it? Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Hi, my name is Thomas. I'm the kids pastor here at Fenton, but I hope you know that already. So I am here with Miss Shannon, and we are going to answer some of the questions that you guys gave us.
I do want to throw out there, in my conversations with people, they're really hesitant to use the strike system. And I think that's natural.
Yeah.
We're not this kid's parent. We don't want to get them in trouble, and we want them to have fun at Kids Crossing. We want them to come back. I do think for all of these next set of questions and this wandering behavior, we do need to remember that consequences given in a loving, godly way is not punishment.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids, particularly kids on the spectrum, particularly kids that have some kind of behavior, they are so used to getting consequences that until that consequence is given, they don't know what to do. And I've always said, kids need a box. They need like duct tape on the floor of this is my boundary. And those strikes give boundaries.
Yeah.
So don't do it harshly. Don't do it quickly. You know, like you shouldn't just walk in and be like, oh, strike, you're out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do it with love. Do it with grace. And so those strikes can be good things if they're done purposefully and if they're done with love and a conversation of here's what I need you to do.
Yeah.
For those kids who don't sit down, I would do a gentle reminder of, hey, Thomas, everybody's sitting right now. Do you see everybody in the group? I would like you to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going to go back to Julie, who is sitting down. I'm going to say,
Yeah.
Julie, I'm so glad that you're following directions
Yeah.
and sitting down.
Yeah.
Another thing that I find that really helps is giving Thomas a job to do that requires him to sit down. Hey, Thomas, we're going to read from this Bible in a minute. Could you hold the Bible for me?
Wow.
So then Thomas has to sit down, and I'm going to be, Thomas, you can't go anywhere
Yeah.
because I'm going to need his Bible, and I'm going to need you to hand it to me. When I look at you, I'm going to need you to hand it to me.
Yeah.
And I give Thomas a purpose, he's going to be more likely to sit down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of how I would
Yeah.
handle that.
Yeah.
Try to be positive, give Thomas some gentle reminders, but always keep that consequence and strike system in my back pocket if I need it.
Good. Yeah. And the next question was, what do I do when kids are out of control and you can still use those?
Yeah, I would
those
definitely
methods?
start with
Yeah.
giving some gentle reminders
Yeah.
to Thomas, praising the people who are doing what they're supposed to do. But if they're out of control and safety is an issue and people aren't learning, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And those are things as a parent, I don't want my kids to report to me. Like when I come to pick my kid up, what
Yeah.
did you learn about Holt? I don't know because so-and-so was making so much noise. That's a problem. And I
Yeah.
think that's where we need to use
Yeah.
our team leads.
Yeah.
That's where we need to use our walkie-talkies. That's where we need to use Marissa or one of the kids crossing staff,
Yeah.
other kid
Yeah.
crossing staff.
Yeah.
And we need to get them involved.
Yeah.
We need to move through the strike system, and it might be that a parent needs to come get their child.
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
need to set those boundaries
Yeah.
that kids understand, and there is an expectation. When you enter our rooms,
Yeah.
you have this level of behavior,
Yeah.
and if you cross over that, you don't get the privilege of being here in Kids
Yeah.
Crossing.
Yeah. Yeah. And that usually leads to more dialogue with the parents.
Yes.
More
Yes.
communication with them, and that's always a good thing. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't, like Shannon said, don't be afraid to talk to the staff about that, because we're your resources and we can help you out. We may even have some background to give you on those kids, but don't let out of control behavior continue. Always stop that by getting one of us or getting the lead in the room to get involved in that too. So yeah.
I've always felt like it was not my job to problem solve those
Yeah.
extreme,
Yeah.
incredibly
Yeah.
disruptive behaviors. It
Yeah.
was my job to say, I need help, and
Yeah.
then let someone
Yeah.
else step
Yeah.
in, because
Absolutely.
I still need to teach the remainder of that
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
And I can't teach that small group while I'm dealing with Thomas
Yeah.
and his out of control
Yeah.
behaviors.
Yeah.
Because let's face
Yeah.
it, you would be the out of
Yeah,
control
I
person.
would be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I went to catechism, so they were allowed to spank us.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, that was in the 70s. Yeah. So
Okay.
well, If you have any other questions, say we didn't cover something on here that you've run into, please just email us the questions, and then we'll get Shannon back out here and we'll record some answers. So it's all about practicing, right? So practice the things that you're successful at here, and then just
And they'll grow.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
you're comfortable with will only grow.
Yeah.
So thanks for the
Absolutely.
time. I appreciate all of the questions. Let us know if you have any others.
Yeah.
Thanks.